Where did you come?
Hey.
I know you.
Alicia Harding, host of Neighborhood Predator.
This is not what it looks like.
Then what are you doing here, Mr. Carlton? You're a father, a husband, and a school teacher. Can you explain the emails and child porn you sent to a minor?
Get ready to move in.
What happened? This is a setup.
Oh, how's it a setup, sir? You brought the beer, the condoms, and the lube. No. See, we have you on tape. The room is wired with cameras. Come. Look. Don't you have anything you'd like to say?
Go, go, go!
Amateur. In New York City, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. These are their stories.
Hey guys, welcome to Munch My Benson. My name is Adam. I'm here in Albuquerque, and I'm joined on the line by Josh. How are things, Josh?
Good, though I am not fortunate enough to be wearing an Olivia Benson shirt. At which the YouTube audience can.
I worked today, and I felt
glory.
inappropriate wearing my work shirt because it was like a sale day. And I didn't feel like putting on another shirt that I might wear tomorrow, so I was like, yeah. Why not?
I worked today and work again tomorrow also. So
should we get into this pretty quickly? I mean,
we have Podbiz.
Oh, Podbiz.
We have Podbiz.
Oh.
So we have a new Munchy to thank. Elise
great.
R.
Oh.
joined the ranks of the Munchies over at our Patreon like this past week, I believe.
Fantastic. Thank you.
I can't remember when we recorded. Definitely when I took this note, it was this past week. So we just want to extend a hearty thank you to you, Elise.
Big thanks.
Yeah.
You
thanks.
keep the wheels of Munch My Benson rolling.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I can also confirm that per my suspicions, Alex Sullivan, who was a guest star in Season 1, Episode 11, Bad Blood, which we covered a couple episodes ago in 254, was not the same Alex Sullivan who was a victim in the mass shooting in the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado. That Alex Sullivan's father, Colorado State Senator Tom Sullivan, wrote back to my query and said,
God.
Josh, sorry it took a while to get back to you. No, my son Alex Sullivan was never in a TV episode of SVU, and we were not living in New York at that time. Thanks for the brief levity your question brought up. We never would have thought of Alex as an actor. Good luck with your podcast and moving forward. So, RIP to that Alex Sullivan, obviously.
Yeah.
Though he's not the same Alex Sullivan that was in the episode and erroneously listed on IMDb as having been that Alex Sullivan.
Yeah,
so
we should
that is
edit
why
that.
you have to take a massive grain of salt with all of...
With anything that's on IMDb or
Yeah.
Fandom or any of those places.
Right.
These
They
are-
do not need to be sourced.
These are undersourced random people doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So it can be unsubstantiated and often is.
It's like Wikipedia, except for that the people that edit Wikipedia pages are pretty committed to doing it well for the most part.
Yeah.
It's actually not like Wikipedia because
Well, and with Wikipedia, you can tell when it's sourced.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you can tell who's edited, you can tell
Right.
when, and you can tell
And-
what source they're using when they do it.
Yes. And having edited many an IMDb page,
Yeah.
I can categorically say it doesn't get fact checked.
No.
I mean, there's like someone approves the edit like within 24 hours, but like they're just clicking, like I've been in the room when someone said that they worked on Citizen Kane, and that person was 25. So
Maybe they did
they
in the
were
past life.
credited as crew on Citizen Kane for about a day.
Nice.
So yeah. Anyway,
What are you drinking, bud?
so out of my Tony's on the Pier,
Nice.
Redondo Beach, California, the unofficial official bar of Munchy My Benson.
So good. I was looking at it on Google Maps the other day.
Wistfully.
Well, because I was
wishing you
looking
were
at
there.
Garden Grove to try to figure out
okay.
like where exactly this catastrophe is going to take place. This
Sure,
Don DeLeo style catastrophe is about to ensue, and then I just the cursor just kept going a little north,
It knew
a
where
little
you
west.
wanted to be.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's the Redondo Pier. How'd I get here?
Yeah.
Because I
But
too
yes.
am drinking Bullet Rye on the Rocks from my.
I'm not drinking Bullet Rye, though.
Uh-oh.
I'm not. I picked up at the liquor store on Thursday a handle of Maker's Mark. So
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
actually drinking Maker's Mark.
Nice. Mixing
kind of
it
a
up.
nod to the past. When
Actually-
I used to just drink so much Maker's.
I guess we should do this. This week, guys, we're watching season 12, but it's episode 17. Pursuit
Yeah.
is the name of the episode.
Yep.
So long recap, guys. Long recap. There's a knock at the door of a very young Lisa Banks. It's a creepy and much older man who wonders where her parents are before setting a six-pack down on the coffee table and making himself comfortable. He assures her that they will go as slow as she wants, just like they talked about online. Just then, Alicia Harding, the host of Neighborhood Predator, walks out from the dining room with her cam op. She introduces herself, wonders why this father, husband, and school teacher was sending porn to a child and bringing condoms, lube, and beers to her house. She shows him the hidden cameras around the living room. He tries to run just as the police knock down the door, but Harding tases the creep before he can, I guess, escape. While Sonya Paxton and Benson are gushing over Harding's latest bust, Finn is livid and thinks the taser stunt could cost them a prosecution.
Can you put in a sploosh sound effect when you say they're gushing over?
They really were gushing. It was pretty gross. Paxton is certain this will be a slam dunk case. Just then, one of Harding's PAs delivers a package to his boss that he says comes from an officer outside. Harding takes it and notices blood all over her hands. Livs takes it, opens it to find Alicia Harding's lucky scarf covered in blood. Benson and Paxton are convinced Alicia has a stalker. She says she doesn't really have a personal life, but has absolutely no shortage of people who hate her because of the show. She also spends every free moment chasing down leads on the abduction of her sister Vanessa, who disappeared 25 years ago when Vanessa was 13. The scarf had been her sister's. Finn learns that none of the cops on the scene had handed anything to any PA, and a skeptical Kragan wonders if Harding might be making this up for ratings. Olive Tuola head to Alicia's apartment with CSU to look for evidence. Judith Seiper finds Harding's presumably jizzed on panties cleaned in the sink, but there are no signs of forced entry and no cameras out front. Finn finds Alicia shrined to her missing sister Vanessa, which includes a bunch of crime scene photos and police reports she could have only gotten from the prosecutor who worked the case 25 years ago, Sonya Paxton. Elliot Stabler's in Quantico doing some training, so he's well placed to run this case by the FBI's behavioralists. They think this stalker is a hardcore and violent predator who will likely find stalking unsatisfactory and will escalate quickly. Finn has been looking through Neighborhood Predator footage and finds one Scott Lasky in the background of several arrests. He's an IT engineer with an arrest record for soliciting sex from a minor. Lasky's reputation had been in ruins even though the charges against him were dropped, and immediately invokes his right to counsel. He'd been targeted in a ham-fisted NP sting wherein they edited his speech to make it look much worse than the original footage. In spite of Paxton's protestations, Liv and Kragan think Harding could have framed many more men who all could have an axe to grind with her. Lasky's lawyer shows up and they sit down with Liv and Paxton. Lasky says he was so worried about this. Lasky said he was so worried about his own 12-year-old online that he started, quote, checking websites, which is how he came across what he thought was a young girl in a public chat room. Other men were offering to shower her with gifts in exchange for sex, and he imagined his own kid in that position. He found her real-life address via her IP address and handed a copy of the chat logs to an NYPD desk sergeant who told him to get lost, which is how he winded up going to the girl's home. While Lasky has a pretty strong wrongful arrest suit to file, Paxton jumps in to defend her pal Alicia, with whom she's been trying to solve Vanessa's disappearance for the last 25 years. Benson goes to Harding's office, finds many members of her staff have keys to the apartment, then asks Harding how many other men she's fabricated evidence against. Alicia blames the producer, Donnie Spencer, for doctoring the Lasky footage, who she immediately fired. Spencer tells Benson that Harding asked him to alter the footage and repaid him by canning him. He gets pretty hot and confesses to sending her threatening emails, so he gets arrested. Spencer isn't the only stalker, since Alicia receives a new email with a photo of a dead young girl attached. The girl's body is next to a swing set, but seems like it could be anywhere. Thankfully, Alicia recognizes it as the last place her sister had been seen alive, a detail she never shared with Paxton or any of the other investigators. Harding is convinced the man who's tormenting her is the same one who took her sister, even though the FBI profilers think he's much too young. She refuses to tell the location unless they take her along. There, they find the girl, and in the bush nearby, 5 more are found. Warner estimates the oldest corpse to have been killed 2 years ago. The perp seemed to have some medical training, given the precise nature of the stab wounds, which first disabled the victim so he could rape them freely before killing them. Paxton thinks the case is hopeless, but remembers an appeal Harding made recently to find the kid who found Vanessa's clothes 25 years ago. Benson thinks they might be able to check the logs of volunteers who made up the search parties, since the killer was likely to be one of those volunteers. Searching through Alicia's stalker emails reveals that someone, not Spencer, was sending threatening emails that were similar to Spencer's, because he probably hacked into her emails and saw the others, I think. The same guy also maybe had a key to her apartment and could check the progress in her murder scrapbooks. Finn and Benson head to the NP office to search for new leads. There, Harding's assistant tells them that she's about to record a message to go public to the attacker. The message will be a disaster if it goes public, so the SVUs pull out all the stops to try and get the network to pull it. Cragen wonders how Alicia got video of the body dump crime scene, since Liv confiscated her phone. Finn thinks Paxton probably gave her friend her own. Olive and Finn find Alicia lounging on her luxurious sofa, sipping tea in the dark. She says she was sick of waiting for the cops to find her sister's killer. She wants to provoke the killer to come after her. Harding says Paxton has nothing to do with it, since she'd smuggled an extra camera into the crime scene. In fact, Paxton was just as pissed as Alicia at the SVUs, and was close enough to falling off the wagon that she went straight to the only AA meeting in town. While her car is parked outside, she's nowhere to be found. So Liv checks the ladies' room, only to find Sonya lying on the ground, gasping for air with her throat slit. She tells him she got him, then falls unconscious and dies in Liv's arms. Warner arrives to gather evidence, and Liv thinks Sonya bit her attacker when she knew she couldn't escape, and sure enough, Warner finds a hair in her throat. Elliot rushes back from Quantico. He's been checking NP visitor logs and found a name, David Adams, of a person who doesn't exist. This guy always visited Alicia's assistant, Rachel Gray. Rachel says David Adams is her boyfriend and a good guy, but Stabler points out that Rachel is not conventionally attractive, so how could a hunk like David like her? Of course, she's never been to his apartment, and he doesn't have a phone. She says he calls at least once a day. Finn sets up a trace on Rachel's phone, which allows them to triangulate Adam's position, which is close to Alicia's home. They set up outside and have Alicia leave, hoping to smoke out the freak. As she walks down the block, Boog from Encino Man appears behind her wearing all black. She turns, he smirks, and she knows he's the one. She runs to, I guess, attack this man, but he instantly subdues her and draws a knife. Bensler are there in a heartbeat, but she's his hostage now, and he's free to disgustingly sniff her hair. Finally, Benson gets enough space to tase the man, and they arrest him. His real name is Adam Grafton, a 43-year-old with a record for rape and aggravated assault. Since he won't talk to the SVUs, not that they try, we need Alicia Harding once more. Benson finds her packing for a move. She can't sleep in the same brownstone Adam Grafton masturbated in. She says she doesn't have the stomach to help the investigation anymore since Grafton had cable for the last 25 years. At least that's what I got out of that exchange. Benson says it's nice that Alicia has closure, but so many other families do not. She says she won't find closure until she finds her sister's remains, and eventually gives in and heads to Rikers with Liv. Grafton agrees to tell them the stories of all his victims if Harding agrees to air segments about him on NP. He says he's killed 44 women, one for each miserable year of his life, plus Paxton. He begins waxing poetic about a girl he snatched from Dundalk, Maryland. And we are left with a... Has Chris Hansen ever tased someone on camera? Because that's something I want to see. Dick Wolf. You know, the thing about season 12, we've talked about this before. Yep. It gives and it takes. And
it sure does, yeah. It's taken a lot here.
I really was not feeling this one.
No.
Not just because of the lead.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I'm
aware.
I can lay quite a bit on one person's door, but it's kind of the whole shebang does not really work.
Right. To be fair, there are two characters who are doing a lot of dumb
bad
shit
work
here.
A lot of bad work. Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So guest stars.
Yeah.
We've talked about Christine Lottie playing ADA Sonya Paxton.
R.I.P.
That was in, R.I.P. Sonya Paxton.
Paxton.
Christine Lottie. Christine Lottie, still alive and kicking as of the time of this recording. Yeah.
And generally a fantastic actor, too.
Yes. Yeah.
When she's not playing Sonya Paxton.
I don't love her as Sonya Paxton. I don't love the character, but whatever. But we talked about her way the fuck back in episode 30. We don't even care about the teenage orgy, where we discussed season 11, episode 1, Unstable. Yeah. We discussed Joe Grafasi playing defense attorney Hashi Horowitz. That was in 169. Whoever put this smut on her computer entered through a cyber back door. Talking season 10, episode 21, Cyber... That can't be the name of it. What? It can't be Cyber Liberties. That's not right. There's no way that's right. What? Sorry, I have to go to that.
What episode was
Liberties. It's just Liberties.
It's just Liberties. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That makes more sense. It's not Cyber Liberties.
Nice.
Season 10, episode 21, Liberties. And we've already talked about Karen Browning playing CSU Captain here. Ooh. Judith Cyper. That was way back in episode 29. I was going to say The Guide Scared Stiff, where we discussed season 5, episode 8, Abomination. First up, Christian Hoff playing Adam Grafton.
Nice.
Born in San Francisco, family moved to San Diego when he was young. He began acting at the San Diego Junior Theater when he was 8. He was in the original cast production of Jersey Boys from 2005 to 2008. Playing Tommy DeVito, for which he won Best Featured Actor in a Musical at the 2006 Tonys. He performs with the Midtown Men, a group of 4 former cast members of the Jersey Boys who perform music from the 60s. He also holds the world record for most character voices in an audiobook, having done 241 separate voices for Tell Me How You Love the Picture.
Wow.
He's in the films In Love and War, Doing Time on Planet Earth, From the Dead of Night, For the Very First Time, Rockadoodle, Encino Man.
Yep.
And Bad Dog and Superhero.
Nice.
He had recurring roles in All My Children and All My Children, the Richie Rich / Scooby-Doo Show, nice. And Richie Rich. He's in one episode of Millennium, which is backdoored into this universe by the X-Files.
It sure is.
One episode of Criminal Intent. He's married to actress Melissa Hoff. They have 3 daughters together. He also has a son and daughter from his first marriage. He has been fighting an incurable blood cancer, multiple myeloma, since getting diagnosed in 2024, 10 years after his wife was diagnosed with breast cancer and his 3-year-old daughter, Ella, was diagnosed with leukemia.
Jeez.
With Ella's leukemia coming back in 2024 when he was diagnosed with multiple myeloma.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I am going to start referring to any future Encino Man cast members that we get on the show by their Encino Man character names.
Okay. Okay. Noted. Next up, we've got Ashley Atkinson playing Rachel Gray. She was born in Little Rock to a nurse mother and doctor father. She graduated from Pulaski Academy and then attended Barnard College of Columbia University for 3 semesters before moving back to Arkansas and eventually transferring to Hendrix College, where she finished with a degree in theater arts. She moved back to New York City to study at the Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater, where she studied the Meisner technique. She won a Theater World Award for Outstanding Off-Broadway Debut in 2005 for her turn in Neil LaBute's 2004 play Fat Pig. Her performance had also netted her noms for a Lucille Lortel Award and an Outer Critics Circle Award. She's been in the films Inside Man, Another Gay Movie, Puccini for Beginners, The Wedding Album, Margot at the Wedding, Me and Lee, The Guitar, Quid Pro Quo, Another Gay Sequel, Gays Gone Wild, Last Call, The Invention of Lying, Hungry Years, Bear City, Eat, Pray, Love, An Invisible Sign, All Good Things, My Best Day, Compliance, Cold Comes the Night, The Wolf of Wall Street, Bridge of Spies, Certain Women, The London Report, Bloodstripe, The Outcasts, Nowhere, Michigan, Black Klansman, Juanita, The Lost Bus, and Good Time Charlie. She was main cast in Us and Them, the Steal the Stars podcast series, $1, the Marvel Wastelanders Wolverine podcast series. She had recurring roles in Rescue Me, 3 Pounds, F to 7th, Stuck on A, Odd Mom Out, Crashing, Elementary, Happy with Maloney, Blue Bloods, Emergence, Mr. Robot, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, New Amsterdam, American Crime Story, American Horror Story, and just like that, The Gilded Age and Stumble. She's been in 1 episode of the original series, 2 Criminal Intents, and 1 30 Rock. She was also a longtime member of the 5-time world champion Gotham Girls roller derby team, skating as Margaret Thrasher, Prime Minister of Your Demise. She has been married to filmmaker and musician Leon Chase since 2015. Then we've got Scott Parkinson playing Scott Lasky. He's done a ton of theater work, both on Broadway and in regional theater, namely in Chicago, where he's won Joseph Jefferson Award and been nominated for 4 more. He graduated from the University of New Hampshire with a bachelor's degree in theater and a minor in English Lit. He's in 1 Blue Bloods and 1 episode of Forever. He works at Ishta Yoga, all caps ISHTA, yoga studio, in numerous capacities, including as an instructor. He also does audition coaching. Then we've got Jonathan, I'm assuming it's Freed, could be Fried, but Jonathan Freed.
Any relation to Max?
Eric Carlton. We saw him playing Angry Father in episode 7. The Satsec POS has an inverted Jenny.
Yeah.
We're discussing season 1, episode 7, Uncivilized.
Wow.
He was born in Los Angeles. He's appeared both on and off Broadway for the past 30 years. He's worked at the Breadloaf School of English, Middlebury's graduate English program. Oh. He was at the Sorbonne last year, pursuing his master's in French dramatic literature through the Middlebury Language School of French. He's in the films Baps and Kate and Leopold. He had recurring roles in Guiding Light and Alpha House. He's in 2 episodes of the original series, 1 Criminal Intent, and 1 more SVU that we've not seen yet. Yeah. Stephen Graybills playing Donnie Spencer. Some playing Rainbow Warrior number 2 in 139. We might have seen Peen People. Discussing season 7, episode 5, Strain. He was born in Nashville. He trained at the British American Drama Academy in Oxford, the Actors Center, UCB, and the Groundlings. He's performed on stage all over New York City, along with doing some regional theater work. He's done a ton of voiceover and narrator work, narrating over 300 novels and winning an Audie Award in 2020 for his solo narration of American Moonshot. He's been in the films Altitude, Webcam Girls, The Art of Murder, and Lola. He had recurring roles in 6 Degrees and Big Little Lies. He's in 1 Trial by a Jury, 1 episode of The Wire, and 1 episode of the original series. Then Lauren Ashley Carter is playing Lisa Banks. She was born in Massillon, Ohio. She got her BFA in dramatic performance from the University of Cincinnati's Conservatory of Music. She's in the films Rising Stars, The Woman, The Prodigies, Premium Rush, Jugface, The Mind's Eye, Darling, which she also EP'd on, Imitation Girl, which she was an associate producer on, King Rat, Gags the Clown, Darlin', Arctic, A Little More Flesh 2, and Eating Cars. She was in multiple episodes of Tales from Beyond the Pale and The Special Without Brett Davis. Then we've got Stevie Steele playing Girl. She also models. She's in the films Surviving Family, We Made This Movie, Not Fade Away, My Man is a Loser, A New York Love Story, and Frat Star. She had recurring roles in All My Children and Mozart in the Jungle. She's married to Kevin Steele as of January of 2020. They have 3 kids. And we've got Hank Chen playing PA. He was born in Silver Spring, Maryland, to Taiwanese engineer parents. Graduated from Springbrook High School. He majored in sociology with minors in communications and English at Wheaton, and studied theater at the University of Westminster in London. He stayed in Chicago after college to train at Second City and work with the Asian American sketch group Stir Friday Night. He got his MFA from the Actors Studio Drama School at Pace University. In 2023, he performed his debut comedy special, I'm Not Supposed to Be Here, on while on painkillers, and from a couch after getting wheeled on stage after suffering a fractured pelvis in a motorcycle accident 6 days earlier. Yeah. So that might be interesting. Yeah. He's in the films Writer's Block, The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, Bob Thunder, Internet Assassin, Lemon, Home Again, Life Size 2, and Holiday in Santa Fe, which is a Mario Lopez Christmas movie.
Maybe I need to check Hallmark. That out.
Yeah. And then he had recurring roles or was in multiple episodes of Community, Eastsiders, Lopez, Newsdive, and The New 30.
I got to say, I've actually seen this Holiday in Santa Fe on DVD at one of the houses we've been in recently.
Oh, yeah, you should buy it.
Next time I see it, I'll just take it.
I'm sure it's everywhere.
I mean, it's
ubiquitous in your area, I'm sure. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Fucker.
I'll say her name just for posterity's sake. We're talking about.
Don't do it. Don't. You don't have to.
We're talking about the star of Dirty Dancing, the TV movie.
Sure.
Deborah Messing. And that's the only time we need to say her name.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The episode.
Yeah, the episode. So
obviously it was directed by Jonathan Kaplan, who we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
But it was written by Judy McCreary.
Yeah.
She's penned 27 SVUs from season 2 to season 13. Though it looks like she may have stepped away for seasons 5 and 6. She doesn't have any credited episodes then, so I don't know what was going on there. But we've seen of her episodes Closure Part 2, Asunder, Ridicule.
Wow. Great one. Yeah.
Execution, Disappearing Acts, Venom, Screwed, Savant, Unstable, Turmoil, and Merchandise. So Merchandise, bonkers.
Yeah.
Ridicule, bonkers. Venom is the first one with Ludacris, which was good.
Okay.
The second one's terrible.
The second one was terrible. The first one was
Screwed.
Pretty
She
good.
did both of them. Savant is obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as we've spoken about many times, neither the director nor the credited writer have all that much input into what an
especially
episode of
the
the
director.
show.
The director is making sure that it ends.
Sure. Now,
making sure that they make their weeks, basically.
Exactly. The director is making sure that they get it like done in time.
In 2 takes.
Yeah.
In 2 takes.
They're getting it done in time with at least trying to keep it like in the visual language of the show. And the writer is but one of a team of people like putting together the story. They might have they might have been the one to come up with the idea. Maybe they wrote the most words, but they are not the only one. And they're not necessarily the primary one who's making some decisions.
Yeah.
And I think in this case, it needs to be stated that just because this episode was fucking dog shit doesn't mean that these people do not do
it's
great
not
work.
necessarily on them. Like Jonathan Kaplan is basically drawing straws. You know, he has very little to do with what the end product is.
Exactly.
So the episode kicks off with the clearest TCAP setup ever.
Yeah.
Neighborhood predator, father, husband, school teacher.
Why does he run towards the kitchen, though? What is he hoping to achieve?
It's baffling. Is he gonna jump off the balcony and just plummet to his death?
Yeah, a 50-story building, presumably.
Yeah, whatever. How much worse would TCAP have been if she'd been the host?
God, it really wouldn't have had the same cachet. I hadn't realized that TCAP was only on for 3 seasons.
Yeah, but it was stretched out. Like they would, it was weird because it was like CNBC or MSNBC, I think. Yeah.
They would just like replay episodes constantly, I think. Was part of it. So
yeah. And so like the run lasts for probably more like 4 or 5 years, but it definitely started to get in trouble.
Well, it was only 2004 to 2007.
Okay. So 4 years, yeah.
Those were the original release dates. And there were only 20 full episodes. Which
that can't be true.
It seems mind-boggling.
That seems impossible to me.
I agree with you, but there's only 20 of them. According to Wikipedia. Wikipedia could be wrong, but it's a very extensive article with 82 sources listed. So I have a hard time believing that they're just off on the episode count.
Yeah, IMDb says there's just 20. I don't know how that's possible.
I know. It seemed like it just like dominated the zeitgeist for a decade.
Oh yeah, I mean because they would run marathons like once a week.
Yeah.
Like on Sunday or Monday night, like it would be trending on Twitter whenever TCAPs were running, and it kind of didn't matter, what was on. Anyway,
yeah,
whatever. So To Catch a Predator is what we're talking about, obviously, which everyone called TCAP back in the day. Yeah, whatever. Someone killed themselves after being exposed on the show, and that kind of
took the air, took the air out of the tires,
took the wind out of its sails.
Well, I think Chris Hansen said that there wasn't anything left to do, so I feel like
strongly disagree, but whatever.
Maybe he has something of a moral center.
Sure.
Which it's not clear that the star of Neighborhood Predator does.
No, I would posit she doesn't. Okay, so where was she supposed to be hiding this taser, by the way? She's wearing a very form-fitting suit. Like, I rewound it and checked. Like, where could this taser be? There was nowhere it could be.
The cam op's just holding it. He's like got the cam in one hand.
Yeah. Finn doesn't like that she brought a taser, and I'm with Finn here.
Honestly, Finn's doing a lot of work in this episode. Finn is doing
He
a
is,
lot.
with very few scenes, but he's doing a lot of work.
He's doing all of police work, essentially. Because Elliot's sure not. Elliot has very few scenes, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is one of those, we've got Chris for a day.
Yeah. A half day.
Yeah.
There's one
we've got Chris for, he's coming in at noon. He's got a hard out at 4.
Exactly.
So deliver this to Miss Harding. And it's the lucky scarf from her bedroom that
Don't
day.
you think the PA's hands would be covered in blood?
You'd think. Having been a PA.
Just how quickly her hands were covered in blood.
Yeah. It's the PA would have noticed.
I got to tell you,
for sure.
So there are 2 red flags for me about Hargitay.
I PA'd a lot.
But there are 2 red flags for me about Hargitay in this episode.
Yeah.
One is the way that she's listed as being a close personal friend of the guest star.
They've
of this
been
episode.
friends for a couple years at this point, and there was a fucking dumb article on Today about how they've been friends for 14 years as of January of 2022.
But my other red flag is that a little bit later, when she's talking about this PA, she says PA with so much
disdain,
contempt and disdain that I'm like, wow. I don't.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound great to me.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, we're putting a
through.
lot on somebody here because of their association with someone who I know has treated PAs very badly.
Yeah.
But whatever. Not just PAs, co-stars too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cool. All right. So this could have been any of the 100 perps she bagged. Okay.
Yeah.
No personal life because she's focused on her sister's cold case, abducted at 13, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, it's taking all I just want to speed through this.
I know.
This is going to be a very short Gen Pop episode, I think.
There's a couple. There's like only a few things that I want to like pause on.
Yeah.
But we're not to one of them yet.
So we see her murder board. And this Pinterest-coded murder board is maybe the funniest set deck I've ever seen in an episode.
Okay. There's another good one here in this episode, which we'll get to in a little bit. But
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We find out that she's having casual sex with a reporter covering the Afghan drug trade. That's her only relationship. Do you think this reporter is covering it from the right angle, where it's actually just the fucking? So much of it is just because it's JSOC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I doubt it because
Yeah.
that's not the story we wanted to tell. And
Sure. In 2011.
Yeah, 2011. Yeah. The story was that at that point was that the Taliban were funding their activities through the illicit drug trade. Of course, the Taliban actually completely shut down the drug trade after they took power. So
yeah.
Weird how that works.
we let the regional warlords do what they wanted as long as
they were providing bodies for the meat grinder, basically. Future dead bodies.
Well,
is all we
and
needed
providing
from them.
drugs for our JSOC soldiers to smuggle back into the
sell in
country
North
through Fort
Carolina.
Bragg. Yeah. Good stuff. Read the Fort Bragg cartel, people. Yeah.
Those Afghan warlords that were our allies.
Seth Harp, by the way. Seth Harp is the author of Fort Bragg Cartel. But he was military and has a good sense of the lay of the land. So,
But our allies in Afghanistan were
really terrible,
reprehensible people.
Oh yeah,
Like,
juvenile sex slaves. Juvenile
unforgivably
sex slaves.
reprehensible
They really gnarly shit.
Yeah, not to say that any other sides are good guys, but
No.
we definitely weren't.
No. We were siding with some very, very, very bad guys, as tends to happen. Oddly,
Shock. It's kind of weird that keeps happening over and over and over again, almost exclusively.
It seems like there's a through line. I'm not sure what it is though. What's the through line, Adam?
The only time we were the good guys is when we were giving tanks to Stalin.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah. And even then, it was coming with a lot of I'm not saying that the Axis powers were not bad, but I guess sorry about Dresden.
At least they had an ethos, you know.
Yeah, at least they had an ethos. Yeah, say what you will about their tenets. Okay, so Kragan thinks she could have cooked this up for ratings because she doesn't report the news. She makes it. Yeah, fair assumption.
Yeah,
I think
Kragan's sharp-eyed in this one as well.
Yeah. Yeah. He's leery about people he should be leery of. It's too bad our star isn't leery about these people IRL. Elliot's training at Quantico, oddly.
Yeah. Well, it's
which means
very convenient.
Which means
so
he's still in this episode, still making his $400,000 per. But
yeah, but he's got one scene and 2 or 3 very short, video clips. So
yeah,
good stuff.
that he made from the makeup trailer. How did Alicia get the official file and evidence from the case?
Oh,
how
dun,
did that
dun,
happen?
dun.
Yeah.
Could it be noted bad prosec?
How's she back? I don't know. There's an episode that clearly establishes it in gray.
Yeah.
The only other episode from season 12 that she's in, but
Yeah.
I don't know how it could happen.
Not really a good
I do.
run.
Never mind. New York City law enforcement. Yeah, that's how. Yeah. The entire apparatus. Pretty fucked.
Oftentimes.
So Elliot and the behavioral guys at Quantico went through the emails. They think he's in CODIS, a hardcore predator who will show himself soon. Then Elliot expresses concern over him not being there to have Liv's back because Finn's not him. And Finn says, no, I'm better. I actually watch her back and not her backside.
Was Elliot divorced at this point? No, okay.
No, absolutely back fully. He has a child again. Eli's been born. Eli is he done popped out.
Ouch.
So burn. Liv tries to keep pushing when Scott Lasky keeps
Finn
asks for his
finds Scott Lasky by looking through pouring through hours of footage
because he's
offline.
doing police work here.
And
Not just taking Sonya Paxton and fucking
he's
whoever.
not eat,
I'm not
pray,
saying her
loving
name.
across the city with Sonya Paxton and Alicia Harding.
Yeah, sure.
But they're not gushing all over each other.
No.
Finn finds this guy who's looks very angry in the background of many of these not TCAP episodes. And Scott Lasky. I don't love his interrogation scene. I think it's a little awkward. He has some weird lines to read, but like, nice try, Peaches. I suggest you come back when my lawyer gets here. But I didn't love that scene. I didn't realize he wasn't really a professional actor, but they kind of gave him a lot of words to read for not being a seasoned pro. But good for him.
But he was clearly wrongfully arrested given the undoctored footage.
Yeah, big time. It was a painfully bad edit. I don't know how everybody just accepted that.
We'll get into that in a second. But, I assume I have the note here somewhere.
It was bad. I mean, because that's like
we can just go over it now. It's fine.
Yeah, they talked about that after we saw it because we saw.
Yeah. It was Donnie Spencer doctored the footage. She says that there weren't any others.
Yeah,
she's a journalist and she fired the producer, but he instantly says that. You told me to doctor this to appease the network.
Did Walter Cronkite ever tase somebody on air?
Yeah, obviously he did. We know that Walter Cronkite famously tased
like Kim Il Sung or something. I don't know.
Yeah, someone. I had a bunch of places I was going to go on for just lost them. So whatever.
General William Westmoreland. Yeah, he tased him.
Well, it was actually Douglas MacArthur. He was wearing a dress.
Nice.
And he was coming at Cronkite. It was on air. But whatever. All right. So Paxton's full on insane. And thanks, Alicia's done no wrong.
Sure.
Cool. Good stuff. Paxton and Liv both need to stay in their lanes.
Seriously. They both they just let Finn do it. Let Finn do the work.
Yeah.
Finn's doing great stuff.
But the desk sergeant eventually corroborates Lasky's story, where he brought in the chat logs and no one seemed to care.
Yeah.
So that double checks. This is where Alicia says there weren't any others. She's a journalist.
I'm a journalist.
Who doesn't check her facts clearly.
Oh, and she blamed her producer on.
Yeah, Donnie Spencer, and Donnie Spencer confessed to sending threatening emails, but says that he was instructed to do this by her. So
art department got to make a really fun tableau in Donnie Spencer's apartment.
Okay.
Because clearly he's still working in the business. Maybe he's an editor now, but when they go into his apartment, he's like wearing PJs and has 2 monitors on his computer.
Sure.
On one monitor, on the monitor on the right, there's basically just like a high angle down shot on 2 busty young women. That's all we can see is bust. On the other is like a big, logo for the show he's working on. Staten Island Shore is the name of the show, which raises many questions because because Jersey Shore was not about people from New Jersey. It was about people from Long Island hanging out in New Jersey and getting into wild antics. So what I want to know is what wild
I
antics...
can't believe you know that. I just assumed they were from Jersey.
No, they're not. They're actually not. None of them. I used to know some of their names, but none.
Snooki, the situation.
The situation. God, yeah.
I just know the names. I know nothing about the show other than, being able to like pick 2 of them out of a lineup.
I mean, as far as like real world group style, like put them in a house and make them do crazy stuff. They definitely casted the shit out of that show because they found some gems, man. They found some real gems. I want to know though what so they're like hanging out in Wildwood or in Asbury Park or something, someplace with a nice beach that also has like a nightclub scene where they can go pick up chicks and then call them grenades. Because
where
they're
Frank
ugly.
Bascom settled down, probably.
Sure, like they can there's like a party scene that they can hang out with. I'm not saying it's not there at all in Staten Island, but Staten Island is not exactly where you go to party in the greater tri-state region.
To be fair, I assume that our department knew about as much about Jersey Shore as I do.
Where okay, so I think there is like a swimming beach that you can go to in Staten Island. I don't think it's like renowned or anything like that.
Well, they go there in this.
in Staten Island Shore. They have to. I'm sure they got
No, in this episode, don't they? Isn't the beach that they go to supposed to be on Staten Island?
It is not stated as far as I could tell. I didn't think there was a card for it at all.
I thought they said that they were at the... Yeah, there's not a card. Well, there's at least not a card in one.
Yeah, there's no card, and I didn't hear them talk about it.
I thought they were saying they were on Staten Island still, but it's been a few days, and I've also watched 4 more episodes of SVU since this, because I watched the last 4 episodes of the new season.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice.
now this has been wiped completely. I have notes. I can go down them by bullet points, and that's it.
Where they found it, we didn't see beach, but it did look like... what it looked like to me was like the that kind of like beach dune interface, like where those Rochester, were they from Rochester or were they
No, they were from Buffalo.
They were from Buffalo. Where the
Buffalonians dream of
where the Buffalonians
erotic meats or whatever.
Stash their dead infant.
Baby.
Yeah. Their dead cooler baby. It looked like that to me. But not like it didn't look like the beach, It looked like kind of park.
And by the beach you're talking about the Leo Star vehicle.
Yes, I am.
Didn't look like Phuket or wherever.
Anyways, I want to watch. Yeah, it did not look like Phuket. That's for sure. I want to watch Staten Island Shore. That sounds like a fun show.
100%.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, sign me up.
Like the contestants are getting like beat up in the streets.
Yeah,
maybe they're. I bet they get to. Did you hear about this?
The Italian food that they get to eat?
There were some like young, attractive German tourist women who the crew of the Staten Island Ferry took them. This is a gross violation of Coast Guard laws on many levels. They not only let these chicks onto the bridge of the Staten Island Ferry, which is a huge no-no. You can't let like people that are not basically verified onto a bridge of a ship carrying tons, like thousands of passengers.
Did they go to the Bone Zone in the Black Forest on the bridge?
Well, that's what the crew wanted. So
Into
they
the
let these chicks onto the bridge. These chicks are Instagramming themselves driving the fucking Staten Island ferry with like several thousand passengers on board.
Nice.
Anyways, all those guys are like going to jail.
Yeah, but good job, guys. I support you. Free the Staten Island ferry, guys.
This is not a party boat on a lake in Austin.
Agree to disagree. Fantastic. Man, I love this.
Anyways,
I assume that's celeb.
I assume that's happening on Staten Island Shore in like every other episode.
Yeah, 100%. That's fantastic, though. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, it's the kind of, it's like party boat news, I would say. It's not.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so there was a body dumped in the park where Alicia's sister was last seen.
Yeah.
She's so certain it's the same guy who killed her sister, but the guy could have gotten the information about the park when he broke into her place. If she's keeping all this shit in her investigatory Pinterest shrine,
maybe she's a problem for her own investigation.
Yeah.
She never thought about that.
No, clearly not.
So she like.
Okay, my next note is 5 white females turn up in this Staten Island park. So it was definitely Staten Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I somehow missed that. Anyways, she forces
I wouldn't have made the note without it being established.
Later they say that there's 6. There's 1 and then 5 others.
There's one is turned in. The one is. Oh, well, no, they're all the same. That park is definitely on Staten Island.
Yeah, in the first scene they say there's 5. And then later they say there's 1 and then 5 others. So I think they added a body.
Right.
The one where Liv hand holds the skeleton several times.
Yeah.
But so there's we have a photo. We have a photo.
We should get this out of the way, though.
Okay,
we should get
please.
this out of the way. Mm-hmm. What park in Staten Island doesn't have 5 bodies in it?
That's a good point. It's a solid point. No park that I've been to in Staten Island didn't have 5 bodies in it.
Obviously.
But yeah,
Man, we're going to get in so much trouble with our Staten Island audience.
But like, okay, so this is a classic quibble with this show because they don't have time to restage things. But we have a photo of this victim that we see many times. We see this victim in a photo 3 times, maybe the photo flashes on screen, but it's ingrained in our brains. And as you live in a place with winter, you know that the snow doesn't stay exactly the same over the course of days, weeks, months. It changes a little bit. Maybe maybe it's very cold and so it kind of forms drifts. Sure. Maybe it melts a little bit because it warms up during the day.
You get some scuzz melt and some. Yeah.
Rarely do you get a photo one day and then on your email, which I think they said email about 40 times in this episode. But rarely do you get that.
They've discovered what email is.
But then the next day you go and it's like exactly the same because they took the photo about a minute and a half before they filmed that scene. And what
you're saying is what I agree with is that for verisimilitude, they needed to plant this body
in this
park
the
day before, take a photo, and then the next day.
Well, what I'm saying is
because that's a second unit shoot. That's a still.
All they needed was a set PA to just move the snow around slightly. Not even that much, just a little bit.
No, verisimilitude demands that the art PA takes the photo of the body, and the actress, assuming that it's an actress and not a very convincing
puppet. Yeah, the actress has to sleep there, unmoving all night long.
Yep.
I mean, that's what Christian Bale would do.
Yeah. So the most recent body is from 3 days prior.
Yeah.
It has the same stabbing pattern as Vanessa, her sister.
Yeah.
This is
Vanessa, her sister, is presumed to have.
Yeah, because of the shirt they find.
Yeah.
The
which
first
they
wound
tell
is to paralyze.
They can tell a lot about like Vanessa from the shirt. And how she was killed.
Right. So the first wound was to paralyze. Second to collapse the lung and stop the screaming during the rape,
Yeah.
and then another to another to the gut to finish her off. So.
Yeah.
Paxton says she started drinking because of this case, which I guess is supposed to make us care when she dies in about 4 minutes. Shades of Ted Bundy and BTK here.
Yeah.
Then at the show, what Neighborhood Predators, whatever the fuck it's called.
NP. Yeah.
Yeah, NP. Visitors have to sign in. They need logs of everyone who signed in to check that against CODIS.
And apparently there's no David Adams anywhere.
Yeah,
that
there's not a
ever
David Adams in the
existed.
world. There's never been a David Adams in the world. So I guess that's weird. Do we want to check the verity of that statement?
Yeah. So can we just do a quick Google search?
Yeah, David Adams. It's going to turn up 5 million people.
I know. There's a David Adams who was drafted in the 21st round by the Detroit Tigers. Played 1 year in 2013 for the Yankees. He was
Middle reliever.
He was an infielder, never played shortstop. Utility infielder, but not your backup shortstop. He was your backup other positions.
Yeah.
He got where are we?
He actually he's in prison. He murdered 44 women.
He had 2 home runs with the Yankees.
Right
on.
Short
OPS
porch.
plus of
short porch.
OPS plus of 49.
Yeah, short porch, buddy. Lots of guys. You and I could probably, if given a handful of at-bats, get 2 home runs at fucking Yankee Stadium and that fucking bandbox. I'm joking, of course. I don't actually believe.
Back to the show.
No, let's keep talking about this. Neither of us.
Anyway, so that is one David Adams who is on a public database.
Yeah, so one exists.
At least.
So this episode's lying.
There's also a peace activist, David Adams, who was born in 1939. He's also a scientist, scholar, writer, and journalist, and a professor at Wesleyan University. So that's like multiple people. There's a David Adams, MD, at Mount Sinai, New York.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I bet if I just search David Adams on Wikipedia, there are at least 5 entries.
There's there's a lot.
So many. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
A lot of these are still alive. State Department, David S. Adams, Assistant Secretary of State for Legislative Affairs.
Uh-huh.
David Adams, loyalist, Northern Irish loyalist activist and former politician. I think that's bad, actually.
That's bad.
He's
that's bad.
British.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck you, that David Adams.
Yeah, that's an Orangeman, Josh, an Orangeman.
Ugh.
There's a David Adams who was known for being in Little Women and one episode of Psych.
Which episode of Psych? I might have just watched it.
Season 2, episode 14, Dislodged.
Okay. I've watched that in the last month.
He was also in season 2, episode 15 of Stargate SG-1.
Obviously.
Yeah.
We know where he's acting out of. Vancouver. Okay. So there are a lot of David Adams. This episode's full of shit.
Yes.
So visitors have to sign in. They need logs of everyone who signed in and claim there's not a David Adams, which we just disproved pretty vociferously.
Mm-hmm.
She then publicly calls out the killer, saying he should be put down like a rabid dog with erectile dysfunction that he is.
Yeah. Really, one of the
bad.
worst scenes.
So
in
bad.
a bad episode.
So bad.
I'm glad I deleted the paragraph that talked about that because I didn't want to relive it.
Yeah. I'm glad for you. Of course, she also puts the target on Sonya Paxton's back because she mentions her in the fucking thing. Her video airs, fucks all this shit up. We find out that Sonya gave her the footage. And then Sonya's been stabbed in the bathroom at the AA meeting.
Which apparently is the only AA meeting in Manhattan.
Yes. Where's the AA meeting this week?
the AA meeting.
Yeah, says Finn. In probably the most nonsensical line of this episode, and sadly, it's Finn who has to say it.
If this was the first year that we were doing this, we would have actually checked to see how many AA meetings are going on tonight in Manhattan, and I would guess it's over 100.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a Sunday night.
Just in Manhattan.
Yes, just in one borough,
Yeah.
easily 100. It's my guess. It could be more than that.
Sure could. So she's been stabbed in the bathroom, and then she says, "It's okay, I got him," which I had a hard time buying when you said that, and that those are her last words.
It's okay, I got him.
Whatever.
And then we find out that she's got a pube stuck in her throat, which is just about the grossest, most Warner way for Sonya Paxton to die.
Also, like, are we meant to believe that he face fucked her?
I don't know.
What?
I don't. Well, it was probably
There's a hair
it was an
in her
arm
throat?
hair. It was an arm hair because he had his arm around her neck and she bit his arm. But
So dumb.
I was just thinking about.
There's no way she would have known that.
Speaking
hair
of Larry
wasn't her.
Charles, I was thinking about Curb Your Enthusiasm.
As she's coughing up blood. Yeah, sure. The first episode, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is the first episode the pants tent?
Well, that's the first. That's not the movie / trailer. Because that's the one. That's the one where he's like, I find myself nodding at black people, and that's that one, which is so funny.
Great stuff. This episode, not so much. All right, so Warner can't tell how much he's.
Wait.
How...
Josh, I'm going to back you up right there, because in I won't say her name, in Harding's address to the killer, behind her we see what don't appear to be doctored photos of the actress portraying Alicia Harding with a variety of deviant sex perverts, namely Andrew Cuomo and Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I saw the Clinton one.
The other one was Andrew
was drawn
Cuomo.
to that immediately.
Yeah, the other one.
I assumed that probably like Trump and Epstein were back there too, but
somewhere they were like further back. But the two that you can see are Andrew fucking Cuomo,
sure,
and Bill, Lolita Express Clinton.
Right. And I assume Jeffrey Epstein was back there too.
Probably
because she's
Bill
such
Richardson.
an arch-Zionist.
A few other frequent flyers.
Arch-Zionist.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. And, Ehud Barak was back there.
Big time.
Anyway.
What's his name? Ex-Prince Andrew was probably there.
Mm-hmm. I think they just call him Andy now, right?
Something. Handy Andy.
Andy. Okay, Warner can't tell much until she is on the slab. Liv sure seems positive that Sonya got the killer's DNA in the attack.
Yeah.
The assistant has been seeing David Adams, who's made up.
Yeah.
David places a dump that she can't see.
Yeah, he won't let her
doesn't
see
have
it.
A phone.
Yeah, but he lives downtown and he doesn't own a phone.
Yeah. Like so many people in 2011.
Yeah.
She tries to get him to suicide by cop himself. Then Adam Grafton served time for rape. Thought you had a mission. You're not going to help.
But she comes out and then she runs towards him. She sees who it is and runs towards him. She's not like some fucking judo master or something.
Yeah, she's not Ronda Rousey.
It's absurd, and immediately gets in a hostage situation. I thought it was going to last the rest of the episode, and that the episode would end with her and him both dying. That would have been great.
Instead, we got a possibly even more irritating scenario to play out.
Yeah, we did.
With Liv having to go beg.
No,
sorry.
Liv and
Hargitay
Elliot
having to go beg her best friend.
Liv and Elliot go, oh, well, he's not going to talk to us. They don't even talk to him.
I know. I'm sorry. We need to at least see the 3 seconds of that.
Establish
not talking
that.
unless it's her.
Jesus Christ.
You got to throw us that bone. Anyway. So Liv's like, I thought you had a mission and you're not going to help. And she responds, has anyone ever told you you're a manipulative bitch?
Yeah.
Then we get the 44 Vicks, and he starts recounting the first kill wistfully and fucking mercifully. It fades to black with a Dick Wolf.
Well, yeah, he's really trying to eat this scene, but it's too late.
He's trying to eat the scene's ass.
He sure is.
Yeah.
He's trying to toss this scene salad, but it's too late. It's a corpse.
Yeah.
It's not feeling pleasure.
Yeah. This is a salad that can now be tossed.
On that note, I think it might be time to rank this episode, Josh. So we rank these each and every week that we do this. We rank on the overall quality of the episode, the quality of the guests therein, how problematic the episode was, and the depth and breadth of lives ruined. Now, I hate this episode, not because it was just bad, but because it ticks one box really fucking hard, and I hate that for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's annoying. So
it's going to be funny to see how much one score can move the needle.
So let's go down the list. So quality, I think we're agreed on this one.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a 1, right?
Yeah.
It was not fun to watch. No, it was not clever.
It was painful.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I think we can lay a lot of that on the at the shoes of two of our guests, two of our main two guests.
Hard one here.
Was it problematic? Not really. What was problematic in this episode? In any way that's like delightful and fun. That made what made you laugh in this episode?
The murder board.
The murder scrapbook?
Her murder board, like the on the wall.
Her mood murder board
with ribbons going through it and shit.
It had ribbons. What were the ribbons?
It had ribbons. It absolutely had ribbons going through it. It was the most it was Pinterest coded. It really was. It looked like a Pinterest wall that was a murder board.
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I think that Staten Island Shore is pretty funny. Sure. So art department kind of wins the episode. Does it get it a point in this category? The work that they're doing.
I think it gets it 1 point.
So we're getting to a 2.
Up to
also, the idea that TV hosts are tasing people on screen
when
the police are taking down the door.
That was also funny. Like the police are there. And this TV personality brings a taser she could not have brought with her because we've seen her in the shot and in a wide enough shot to know that she could not be concealing this taser anywhere.
Yeah. I guess she could have it like taped to her back, like fucking like
John McClane style at the
exactly.
end. Okay, maybe. I doubt it because I think we see her from far enough behind.
There was probably another PA. There was the tase PA was there.
Yeah. She has a taser PA probably. That's fair. But yeah, the tasing is also funny enough to get at that.
Also, the way that I'm sorry, because this wasn't a Liv line read. This was a Hargitay line read. The way that Mariska Hargitay said PA was it was hateful.
Contempt and disdain.
It was hateful. Yeah. Which is kind of funny. So okay, now we get to the category.
What did that PA do that day? Well, I want to talk to the PA who really drew her ire while shooting this episode, while shooting on that day, to make her really, really hate PAs.
Oh my god. So the depth and breadth
the
of
hoi
lives
polloi
ruined.
that she's forced
Dude,
to.
whatever second ADA was hurting those cats that day was like whipping them after that. You know that comment was at me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so depth and breadth, Josh. We got 44 victims.
Yeah.
Including one who's got a fairly long run as a guest star on this show. You know, I mean, not Morales long, but longer than I would have liked. So
you mean O'Halloran?
Well, Morales or O'Halloran.
Okay, well,
O'Halloran
actually
dies. Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
just for the parallel.
Just pulling a long guest star.
Morales and O'Halloran are in like 53 episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just pulled one of the names out of my hat.
Right.
Right. But yes, I forgot that. Yes, O'Halloran literally dies in a terrible
Fucking
episode.
Stucky.
In a terrible fucking episode.
Go get fucked, Stucky.
Yeah.
Dick.
And so, not saying that that the death of Sonya Paxton actually increases the ranking here that much.
Yeah. It's, if anything, it's a mercy killing for the audience.
Exactly.
But she is in 9 episodes or something.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's got to be 7, 8.
They're 44.
But we gave that other serial killer one. They did not really land the serial killer episode. They made a serial killer episode boring.
They sure did, but I still
it's hard with
an 8. It's got to be an 8. There's a
recurring 8, right?
A key recurring cast member who is won an Emmy and an Oscar.
Who dies in Benson's arms.
Yeah. As much as I do not like the character Sonya Paxton.
We don't have to go above an 8, do we? Because I don't feel that.
I think it's very. I think we're punishing it a lot by giving it an 8 when there are 44 fucking people.
There are 44 fucking victims. It's bonkers. I mean, so that is assuming that Vanessa was his first victim. He would have killed her when he was 18.
Yeah.
Now, one little thing before we talk about the composite score, because I did, they mentioned this, and I want to mention this. So she talked about the serial killer epidemic in the 1980s. And I did a little look into this, and it actually was the case that there was an epidemic of serial killings in the 1980s. And there's been some work on this. I will link a BBC article about it. But essentially, this person who's quoted in this thinks that there might be a link. Now, there's a lot of different through lines that cause all these serial killers, but in the one thing that is slightly interesting is how in time the generation returning from World War II, traumatized by the war, could have imparted that trauma onto their not infant children. So they're slightly older children who then in the 1980s, and when they're 30 years old, go on to, commit horrible crimes. It's a theory. I don't think there's anything.
And they're the broader violent crime theories that leaded gasoline and
the leaded gasoline one. That's a good one. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that out there because I thought it was interesting for a heartbeat. Sure. But back to the score.
More interesting than this episode.
So that 8 is going to do a lot of heavy lifting, Josh, because it raises this all the way up to a 3.
Far higher than it deserves.
Which is it? Well,
3 is higher than it deserves.
I honestly did not think that Dis, which was the last one we watched, was a good episode. I thought it was bad. I thought Dis was much more fun to watch, was much easier to watch than this one.
Yeah.
The guest stars, I thought Orlando Jones, Amber Stevens West, I thought they were totally fine. Snoop Dogg was just playing Snoop Dogg. That's what they asked him to do. But I thought they were all okay. This was not.
They weren't the issue. In this case, it was the guest stars were
a very big issue. A big issue. So thankfully, we don't have to watch this episode again.
No, and you also have a very easy edit ahead of you.
Yeah,
comparatively.
Yeah, which is great.
I mean, leave it. Of course, we'll talk for 25 minutes after we've drawn the episode because it's stupid. But whatever.
Anyways, I think it's time to roll the next one. Make it a good one, Josh. We don't need any Voldemorts in
Talk
the next
to Flett,
episode.
not me. So we're heading over to episode.lol, which was built for this podcast by friend of the pod, Flet, who's also the co-creator of cinequote.net, your daily movie quote trivia game, which I have a new high streak on.
What? How high?
I haven't played the Monday game yet, but I am sitting at a 219 consecutive game streak.
That is a
Kung
lot.
Pao took me down to the wire.
Which
I
one?
did not know it was Kung Pao.
Wow. I do not know that movie.
That was a martial arts spoof film.
Oh, yeah.
Like
now I can see it now when I think about the spelling. Yeah.
Pow, P-O-W.
Exactly.
Like it's a
like Batman.
Batman, yes. Exactly what I was thinking. I don't know what those are called, though. The superimposed.
There's a name for those, and I should know what it is, but I can't think of it. Yeah.
I mean, it's supered on there, but it's... anyway. So heading over to episode.lol, which was built for this podcast by friend of the pod, Flat, co-creator of cinequote.net with our good friend and my Unkind Rewind co-host, Sean McGrath. The tape is spinning. Bill and Ted do not like this one bit.
Oh.
I hate that part.
Okay. We have one.
Okay.
Season 20.
Okay. Wow. Another one. How many seasons have we not seen all the season 20s yet?
We've seen more of 19 than 20.
Okay. Yeah. Seems like a lot.
It feels like even more. Season 20, episode 8.
Okay.
Hell's Kitchen.
All right.
A waitress from a trendy New York restaurant is sexually assaulted at an after-hours VIP party.
Uh-oh.
This one features... I can't remember if Tim Farley is Chris Farley's brother. He might be. It does have Luke Kirby in it.
Okay.
I think Jacob Pitts is from Justified. Yeah.
Oh, good. It looks like we got a lot of Stone in this one. Can't wait. I love
Thank
Stone.
God.
I felt really
Thank
like
God.
Stone deprived after the last one.
Yeah, you're going through. You've got to go to the methadone clinic.
Anyways, well, you know what? On the bright side, it can't be that much worse than the one we just watched because
I don't know that that's true.
But at least it won't be I just have a feeling that the guest, it's okay, Ryan Buckle's in it. So maybe I need to tone this down.
Slow your roll.
But I was going to say the guest cast probably won't be the cat. What won't be the reason this episode is so terrible.
Sure. We hope. Oh God!
No.
Whatever.
I don't.
Fuck. At least we get to watch a movie in between this and that.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we get to watch a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since like 2000. And as
Yeah.
we all know, I'm a Cage head.
Yeah, sure are. It should be fun. I love Cage. I haven't seen a Cage. I haven't seen any Cage movies in a long time. I'm trying to think of the last Cage I've seen.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Adam?
What would it have been? I don't know.
Are you excited for Spider Noir?
Is that the show that he's in, or is that the movie? That's the show. Yeah, I am excited about
You can
that.
watch it in black and white or color.
Wow.
It's going to be fucking dope.
You're going
It's
to watch
be so
both,
good.
right?
Yeah. Like 5 times in each. Yeah, but that's in a few weeks from
Nice.
where we're recording.
Nice.
I think it's June 5th is when it starts dropping, but I might be confusing that with something else.
Good for Cage.
Yeah. Did you not see the unbearable weight of massive talent?
No, I didn't see that.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Did you not see Pig?
Oh, I saw Pig. I love Pig.
Okay. All right.
Pig's a solid film.
Cage is a national treasure.
Pig's like one of
He
my
stars in
favorite
2
Portland
films called
films. Like,
Yeah, it's the most Portland film ever, probably.
you need to see The Hunted, because The Hunted is a very Portland film.
I love that you're continuing to plug The Hunted. As a Friedkin fan, I'm glad.
Well, I mean, as a fan of Portland cinema,
Yeah, it's that. Okay, so obviously it's Hunted, it's Pig, it's whatchamacallit from Gus Van Sant, my Own Private Eye.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
And
how
then
could I forget?
Obviously, Body of Evidence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think those are the four, really. Sorry, and Deep Dark.
Oh, Deep Dark is a Portland film. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's
Sean McGrath's Star Vehicle.
Yeah.
Which everyone should be watching. It's so good. It's so good.
Watch it. I mean, there's some Portland films out there, guys.
There sure are. There are 5 of them that are worth watching. The 5.
Not as many as there are Astoria films.
No, way more Astoria films.
Most of them are not as well known.
No.
But still, fun stuff. If you want to hear us talk about Bringing Out the Dead, you're going to have to join the Patreon, where for $5 a month, you can be on the Munchy tier, where you get to listen to the uncut episodes a week in advance. You get to listen to the movie club episodes, and you get to nominate and vote on the Munchies Choice episodes, which one of those is coming up really soon. If you join now, you probably won't have time to vote for episode 260, but you will for 270, and you can start thinking of your nominations.
I need to post that poll.
What's up?
I need to post the poll for that.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's plenty of time for us at this point, but by the time we actually end up dropping this one, I don't know. Now, if you want to talk about this or any other episode or any of the hot takes that we came out with on this episode, you're going to need to join our Discord. You can find the links to that in the show notes or at our website, munchybenson.com, which has links to all the other various places that you can find us, including guest appearances on other pods, including social media sites, which we are not extremely active on, and our Zazzle merch page, which you might be able to still get a Who's Going to Change My Bag and Mother Needs Her Juice.
You can still get that. You can definitely get that, and Mother Needs Her Juice.
Or whatever the exact line is. Which
because it's said twice. It is said twice.
Yeah, that's right. So it's said differently. Yeah. Those are some hot items.
Hot merch. We should also mention that there is the Sultan of Brunei tier on our Patreon for $10,000 a month.
Sure.
You can. It's reserved for only the most benevolent of leaders, those who rule with care, consideration, and love, but whose web presence could stand to be improved. That is a tier now.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. If anybody who thinks about signing up for that tier, you might convince us to record more frequently,
Yeah, and we'll help elevate your web presence.
That's true. We sure will.
But yeah, if you sign up on that tier, we might do 2 a week.
I still feel like one of my greatest mistakes was
not getting that Lambo.
Not getting the Sultan's Lambo. Which the last
Lambo
time
SUV.
Last time I checked was like $650K, and it was in Europe. So. And that was several days before the auction ended.
Yeah,
so.
Import taxes would have been a bitch because it was coming from Sweden or something.
Yeah, it was like the final price was going to be close to $1 million, if not over $1 million.
But it would have been worth it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's not you can't put a price on that,
right?
To be that close to his most.
And I don't think you can put a price on the value that joining at the Sultan of Brunei tier on our Patreon, which. I'm looking at it right now. It exists.
That's a great segue, Josh. But yeah, I think we did it. I think we did this episode. I think it's
we gave it more than it ever deserved,
dude. My wife was like, "I liked Will and Grace." I was like, "No, you didn't."
What?
No, you didn't.
No,
you just
get out of here.
You just liked being at the age that you were when Will and Grace was on TV.
Did you make her watch an episode?
No.
She sucks. I have it on secondhand authority that she is a lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good person to be around.
Yeah.
And not in that way where it's like I'm
literally one person removed from the situation.
Yeah, where I'm like I'm an artist. You know, it's just I'm a fucking asshole.
I am a deranged
deranged
celebrity who has not been told no for 25 years now.
I treat people like shit because I was on a bad
and expect the most insane things from these people, like things that are just not actually possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, screw her.
Yeah, there's a reason why they don't make movies anymore.
Yeah. 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 There's a reason her career is more or less over. She is not fun to work with. Ask Megan Mullally.
Oh, really?
She left Will and Grace during the
and that's what I wanted to tell my wife.
Season?
It was like, no, you like Megan Mullally. That's what you liked. You watched that show and you thought Megan Mullally and what was it Frenchie Stewart? Who was the? It wasn't Frenchie Stewart.
I love that you thought it was. No, it's Will Hayes, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
He's one of the smartless idiots.
Yeah, he was fun too, but
agree to disagree.
I mean,
I hated that character so much.
Whatever, but Megan Mullally's great. I love her.
Yeah.
And you liked her on the show. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
People who remember that show
you.
fondly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you liked.
But there's a reason she left partway through the revival season because she couldn't, and this is well reported, couldn't stand to work with those three people.
Really? All three of them?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who,
Just like, I don't need this money. Fuck this.
No. I have a career. I don't need to do this shit.
I have a nice house in the fucking hills. Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, guys, we do give a shit, and we want you guys to get out there and start munching, but don't munch Will and Grace.
This is a hardcore predator, and they don't get much of a challenge out of stalking. So he's going to show himself soon.
Meaning that if he can't get at Alicia, he might try to take someone else.
Well, just make sure it's not you, okay? You want me to cut my visit short?
No, I'm covered. I'm good.
Well, Finn may have you 6, but he's definitely not me.
No, I'm better. I actually watch her back and not her backside. See ya.